Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm host of today, and my name is Elvis Derry. Allah, how are you?
We are about to witness firsthand several people get fired for what they posted on social media yesterday.
To all of y'all that celebrated me getting fired or he's unemployed, I want to let you guys know that I'm a businessman. That I'm a man of God. So I have a money that I get from being a pastor, right? That I get income from ministry that I have. I have income from my books that I write, because I write a lot of books. I have a contract with school districts that I don't use when I'm working as a teacher. So I have sources of income. Me and my family gonna eat good. We're fine. So all of you wicked people that laughed and are celebrating that I lost my job because I stood for my political, which we shouldn't laugh, and they shouldn't be, and most of them are black, right? Because we are our own worst enemy. If you have the nerve to speak like Snoop Dogg or any of them and go out of the alignment with the culture, with the wave, you are hated more than anything by your own. But I want to let y'all know, y'all haters, and just not good people, that I'm gonna be fine.
Just so I can say from the bottom of my heart, you're fired. What?
A 911 dispatcher was dispatched from her job for posting pictures on her social media of her with this shirt. Trigger warning, this is a hella catfish picture, y'all. This is her and the picture that got her fired. She posted this and they were like, oh, hell no. This is another picture of her with devil horns. She seems like a really nice young lady. There are currently organized groups of people out there finding people who are posting things, celebrating and saying disgusting things, and also posting threats to other people around Charlie Kirk's assassination. And as much as I'm not a huge fan of cancel culture, I'm a huge fan of fuck around and find out. What do y'all think about all this? Let me know down in the comments.
Well, I tried my best to see things from your point of view, but I just couldn't shove my head that far up my arse.
First alert update, Greenville County Schools confirmed the teacher is no longer employed after posting comments on social media referencing Charlie Kirk's death. Wayne Bolick was a teacher at Southside High School. Multiple South Carolina politicians shared a post appearing to be from Bolick, which says in part, quote, thoughts and prayers to his children, but in my honest opinion, America became greater today. The district confirmed after investigation that Bolick did write the post and said they strongly condemn his words.
There is one person and one person only that made Charlie Kirk into a martyr, and that person is in custody right now. There is a reason. Thank you, Jesse Kelly, for pointing this out. There is a reason you don't see more political assassinations around the world. You do see some, but you would think you would see more given all of the corruption, all of the divisiveness, but you really don't see as many as you would think. And there's a reason for that. That reason is if you successfully take out your political opponent, you have now made that person into a martyr. And now that enemy that you thought you had before is even more stronger. That's why it doesn't happen even more. And as far as these people losing their jobs, I tried to warn you guys. I tried to warn, but people are getting fired en masse. And that is not cancel culture. That's the market solution. And there are very large conservative accounts that are calling employers, but all they're doing is calling your employer that you have publicly available listed online with accounts that are associated with your name. And they're saying, hey, just so you know, this is what your employee is doing. It is that employer that is deciding to let you go. They are just informing them that the person online that is associated with their company, which represents their company, is celebrating the death, the horrific death of a Christian, of a father, and of a husband. It is that company that is deciding that they do not want to be associated with that. They don't want their stock to plummet all the way down to zero. So they are deciding to let people go. It's not cancel culture. It's not freedom of expression. You are free to express yourself however you want. It is the employer that is deciding that they no longer want to be associated with it. It is one thing to have a difference of political opinion. It is a far other thing to celebrate someone losing their life in such a way. Very different.
I'm fucking tired! I'm fucking tired! I'm fucking tired!
What the fuck? Oh my lord.
I'm losing my shit!
What shit did you lose exactly? Just calm down and tell me what shit you lost.
Tired! I'm fucking tired! I'm fucking tired!
If you're tired, take a nap. Just take a quick nap, girl. You need a nap. Looks like you're throwing a tantrum. You need a nap.
I'm fucking tired! I'm fucking tired!
I think America's giving you too much freedom, girl. Shit.
I'm fucking tired! Fucking tired! I'm tired! I'm fucking tired! I'm fucking tired!
Look, girl. Now you're breaking all your own shit. Chill out. Wait. Are you mad about what Mexican OT said? Because I'm not with all that.
Hold on, let me get it together here. My name is Luna, activist teacher, and I teach 4th grade in Florida. It's already been such a hard year having to deal with everything that Ron DeSantis makes me do, like teach math. I am currently on administrative leave, and my principal has told me that I will most likely not be returning back to the classroom. All because I celebrated the murder of a misogynistic, racist, xenophobic fascist. Just to be clear, all I did was post a video where I was dancing and saying that he got what he deserved while pouring out a beer. I was also wearing a graphic t-shirt that depicted the moment that he died. And then I said his kids are better off without him. Really not that bad. And they're taking away my rights for free speech. And to think that I had at least 7 LGBTQ plus students in my classroom, and I know they need me. This is just so unfair.
All over the place, it turns out this widespread belief of leftists who support political violence, judging by the polls, judging by the number of people you see right now doing it and all the people in different sectors getting fired, that this is extremely common. The Democrat Party for years has never taken it seriously. They constantly make excuses for political violence, even today, where they're turning around blaming Donald Trump, not noticing the very ticking time bomb that they have brewed, that they have allowed to happen. And as it so turns out, we even have people in our own government in high-level positions like FEMA, the United States military and Department of Defense, and it turns out even Secret Service. That is right. This is how deep it goes, right? Secret Service agents who are meant to be protecting President Donald Trump and those around him, who infamously dropped the ball on July 13th, 2024. But would exactly shock anyone to find out even the I don't even want to call it the Red Scare because it's not based on a scare. The Red reality, I guess, is even penetrating up there. Guys, I want to make this clear. Okay, I don't say any of this to try to fearmonger. I'm certainly not calling for any form of violence or like espionage against anyone or any crazy stuff. I just want people to understand the reality again.
At the end of the day, I really don't care if you like what I have to say or not. Over the last few days, I've saw some of the most outrageous and heinous things that you could possibly see on this app. I don't really give a shit who I offend when I say this, but for some people to get on this app and applaud for another human being being unalived, in front of his family at that, is fucking sick. You're a sick fucking individual. You didn't have to agree with anything that man said. Not a single thing he said, preached, practiced, anything. But you should have a little bit of sympathy for his wife and his kids that were there with him, and just be fucking respectful. Like, the man literally just passed away, 2 or 3 days ago. That's no way to fucking be. And if you didn't like him, you don't have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say nothing at all. Oh my god, is it that fucking hard? If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say a fucking word at all. What you people don't realize, we are more alike than we are different. We all bleed the same fucking color at the end of the day. And that's one of the biggest problems with this fucking country right now. Y'all want to divide so bad. Why? This is supposed to be a time where all of us come together and work together and try to make this country so much better than it is. And it's not going to get any better unless we do that. If this past week hasn't opened some of y'all's eyes, man, We live in a mean and an evil ass world. We just had an innocent girl just get her life took from her on the fucking train that she was on. I believe it was a train, subway, something, but... And that's another thing that really upsets me. A woman should be allowed to go anywhere she wants to by herself and should not have to fear for her life. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck who I just offended. I don't care. Unfollow me. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Bye. So let's stop being evil for just a second and let's pray for these families. And before you go, don't forget, let's start showing a little bit more compassion around here and being a hell of a lot nicer. And if you just can't seem to do that, then you have a fucking day you deserve, and the chickens will be coming home to roost for your ass. Good day.
I was fired from my job today. Have you noticed this trend on TikTok about all these people who come on here and say they were fired from work? And they all say, I didn't do anything wrong. But in fact, they really did. There's been multiple people fired for their response about Charlie Kirk's assassination, and more are still happening. There were some Office Depot people who were fired for not printing a flyer for a vigil for Charlie Kirk, saying that it was political propaganda. That picture of Charlie was far from political propaganda. Not only would it be great to see all these people who've lost their jobs over their statements about Charlie Kirk, but I not only want to see the I'm fired trend, but the I'm canceled trend. I'm sure that's coming. There's multiple creators on this app who are calling out all these people who have made terrible statements about Charlie Kirk and his family, and I'm here for it. They're doing the Lord's work. I'm actually off to work, so have a wonderful day. Leave a comment.
Yo, I fucking love seeing all these douchebag-ass liberals losing their jobs for coming out on social media and saying heinous shit about how happy they are and how blessed they are to have got to witness Charlie Kirk get shot in the fucking neck, and they're happy that his kids got to see it too, so now they don't have to live with him. I'm beyond grateful that these companies aren't fucking also insane and are firing these literal insane people that, again, look down at themselves and don't even know if they're a boy or a girl. It's just truly awesome. Keep exposing them, please. It's making my fucking day.
I'm sorry. No!
30,000 people unfollowed me because I posted about Charlie Kirk and I said that Jesus Christ is Lord. Good. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to track my music. I don't want you to come to my shows. I don't want you to do any of that if you don't do this one thing, and that is follow Jesus Christ, the King of all kings, the Lord of all lords, the one who is and the one who is to come. He's coming back real soon. So if you have not gotten your heart right with him and dropped down on your knees and repented to him, today is the day. The hour is at hand. I don't know if you can feel it too. There's a heaviness. Something shifted, and I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want you to know that Jesus Christ is here and he loves you.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye bye.